ASC is fast forwarding into the year 2022. But throughout the history, what moments have you missed? Well, this series will highlight some of the best moments that have happened throughout ASC's universe history. Moments from the NASCAR Verizon Cup Series, NFL, NBA, and MLB. This is Through the Ages. In this edition of Through the Ages, we're looking back on the 2018 season sim of the MLB playoffs. The previous two seasons, the Cubs and the Dodgers won the World Series. Can someone from the American League finally get through and pull it off in the World Series? Which two teams will play in the third World Series? You're about to find out. Let's take a look at the 2018 MLB postseason as we start with the wild card round and what was a very interesting and surprising playoffs for the season sim in its third season. Let's take a look at a recap of the MLB 2018 season sim postseason here for the MLB, our third postseason. Let's start with the wild card. The Yankees were the 4th seed, the Athletics were the 5th seed, and Oakland gets blown out 8-0, the largest wild card win we've seen. Oakland, their first ever wild card appearance, and unfortunately they get shut out. While the Yankees, they got knocked out in the wild card last year. This is their third playoff appearance, but their second in the divisional series, as they'll take on the 1-seed Houston Astros in what's projected to be a great series. The 4th seed Cardinals get knocked by the 5th seed Colorado Rockies, who are in their first postseason appearance in the season sim. They move on to face the 1-seed Dodgers. The Cardinals, their second playoff appearance, they won in 2016 to make the playoffs, the actual divisional series, but this time they lose 4-2 and Colorado moves on. So the Cardinals will have to wait till next season to try and show themselves as postseason favorites. This is not by chronological order. We'll just go by conference. So the first AL divisional series, the Dodgers win 3-1 here in the series. The Dodgers are able to dominate. The Rockies won game 2, but they can't pull off their Cinderella story they were hoping to pull off, and they'll have to wait till next year. The Dodgers look to defend their World Series title and try to be the first one to go back-to-back, so that could be huge for them. The Braves, their first time in the playoffs, they win 3-1 in their series against the Brewers, who for the second year in a row get bounced, but this time they were division champion. Their high hopes of finally getting through the divisional series come to an end. The Braves, their first appearance, and they absolutely get a massive win for them. They'll face the Dodgers as they are an underdog World Series favorite. So imagine the Braves being able to take down the defending champs. The upset of the playoffs, the Yankees win in 5 over the 1-seed Astros, who cannot get redemption in their World Series. The Yankees shock the world. They take down the best team in the American League and are going to go to the championship series to face either their rivals or the Cleveland Indians. The Astros suffer one of the biggest upset losses in the history of the season sim, and you know Houston's not going to like that. The only sweep of the entire playoffs are the Boston Red Sox taking down the Cleveland Indians and what was supposed to be the best series of round number 1. The Indians still cannot get redemption against Boston, as of course Boston knocked them out in 2016 in the ALCS. The Red Sox look to get their second chance at a World Series, as of course they got bounced by the Cubs in the World Series. Moving on, the NLCS in 7 games down to the wire. The Dodgers beat the Braves after winning Game 6 and Game 7. The Braves were this close, just a little bit. And, of course, their high hopes come to an end, but they're going to have to try and rebuild those high hopes going into next season. The Dodgers come back in this amazing series and are going to go try and win their second World Series. The Red Sox dominate their rivals in the New York Yankees 4-1, and the Yankees, they never really stood a chance in this one. I mean, they lost 10-1 in Game 4, and that's how you knew it was over. And then the Red Sox were able to win 6-3 in Game 5, and they go to their second World Series in 3 years. Of course, they did not make it last year as they went to the ALCS and lost to the Astros. But here we go. Dodgers, Red Sox, the World Series. The next episode of Through the Ages will be coming on Sunday of the best highlights from the World Series. This is ASC, signing off.